Hello again, welcome back to another video. I'm back in the retro cabin. So just done a game room tour again, and then I'm just going to do another cabin tour, like more of an update. I've had a bit of a move around in here, so it's got to be warranted. I used to have my chair was over here, had a big unit there. I need to get a big poster there, to be honest with you. And I've moved the settees back to where it was, and yeah, I just keep moving around all the time. But yeah, we'll start here. So. Homemade arcade cabinet. Let's see if we zoom out a little bit. There you go. Homemade arcade cabinet that made at lockdown. Loads of off cuts from jobs I did before lockdown. I was bored. I had an old CRT, which was a Schneider one. I remember getting that from Asda a long time ago. And yeah, so this will play. I'll show you what it plays. It's got a Dreamcast in here, an NES, and an Atari 2600. So that's what it plays. You just flick it around on the AV and everything. It's sorted. So got the light gun there, got the Dreamcast light gun, the NES zapper. I've got the steering wheel that I could put this. If you see down here, there's like a cradle, so that clips onto here, and then the Dreamcast steering wheel can go on. So it works out really well. So I use that quite a lot, to be honest with you. And if I did it again, I'd take more. Because it only took me a couple of hours to do. I'd take more time and do it a bit more professionally, but for what it is, it serves me really well. Right, so next we've got an oil heater. Cabins need them. A cactus, a Napoleon hat clock. But then, yeah, joking aside, I've got a nice stereo stack there. That's a Sony one. That I got faulty, repaired. That's got a new stylus in it. I think a couple of caps want to replace on it. But yeah, it works perfectly. And it's actually set up so it plays vinyl. And also set up to a PlayStation, which is under here, because it's a audiophile PlayStation. And the speakers, and when I'm playing Ridge Racer, the music's really pumping, it's really good. And then that'll go to my little TV area here. So I've got obviously my smart TV, I've got a Wii, I've got a Super Nintendo under there, I've got a Sega Mega Drive, everything's covered up to cut the dust, Sega Saturn, PS3, a VHS player, OG Xbox, PS1 and Xbox 360. So that's the main ones I play in here on that telly. Right. Then it goes to this shelf here. So I've got a spare, we've got an Dreamcast arcade stick just there. I've got another Dreamcast arcade stick. See the buttons, nice green buttons on that, it's really cool. All cut up for the dust. Some PC games. Commodore 64 games are here. I ain't got many of them, I need to get more. I've got a data cassette recorder, some cables for I think they're for Spectrum, or Commodore, I can't remember now. I've got the Retro Games C64 Maxi, which is fantastic. I think one of the best ones I've done so far. Really does feel like a Commodore. Fantastic. I've got a Commodore 64 just here with a little adapter for the joystick. Two more data corders for the Commodore. Then up here I've got some figures, Persona prize figures, the cord. I've got a box, it's empty, box for a Sega Game Gear. Another data corder there, box one at the back. So I've got loads of data corders, for tapes and that. I've got the steering wheel for, that's Afterburner for the Master System. Leonardo just standing there. So that's that little area there. Got some nice posters knocking around, I'll show you them. So I've got a Cotton 2 poster there. This telly can move around, and basically I've got a ZX Spectrum. I'll take these off actually, put them on the bean bag down there. Got a ZX Spectrum just there, and an Amstrad CPC, and also underneath, if I pull all the cables out, I've got a Commodore VIC-20 as well, so put all the covers on there for temporary. So basically what I play on this telly, the VIC-20 is set up to this. I made this as quickly, out of Steam Beach, just like a little mock Game Gear with a screen, and you can see the screen thing at the back. So the VIC-20 actually plays on that. Then I've got my ZX Spectrum Plus 2, Amstrad CPC 464, plays on the monitor, which works really well. Let's put that back in. Put the chair back in there. Right, so then I might as well show you this desk now. So yeah, Spectrum, Amstrad, VIC-20 underneath for these two little monitors. And then I've got random stuff, soldering irons, a Dyson to keep it nice and clean. I've got a Famicom there, VHS tape stuff down the back, and this little drawer unit down there is just full of cables, which leads me down to here. So these boxes here are full of, that's the box of that monitor. It's up there in that little Steam Beach Game Gear. So in these boxes here, this box here is full of like laser lenses and like Game Gear power boards and stuff like that. So I think I've got Mega CD laser lenses in there, and Saturn, and the PS1, I think, audiophile one. And then this box is here full of cables again. Right, so that's that little area. So everyone needs, you need these areas for miscellaneous cables and all sorts, don't you? Sega Saturn arcade stick just there. Right, and then that'll lead you up to here. So I've got the cotton poster, I've got a Spider-Man hockey mask, Robocop, what's that, Tiger Electronics LCD Sonic 3, the Data East, that little handheld unit with like Burger Time on, Bad Dudes. And then up here is all it's my favourite games really up here for the older micros. So I've got, so from here to here, that's all Amstrad CPC. So from Plasmatron to the end, stop apart from that, that's Mega Drive. Amstrad CPC 464. Then all this here to there is Sinclair ZX Spectrum. So Amstrad's the one I had back in the day, but now I appear to have more Spectrum because I never had a Spectrum back in the day. My mates had it. I'm playing more Spectrum because it's new to me and a bit fresh. So yeah, I'm really getting into Spectrum at the minute. And then on this shelf here is all miscellaneous repairing things. So I've got boxes, I've got tubs of capacitors to repair stuff. I've got the, what else have I got here? I've got the ceramic caps there. I've got, there's a membrane for a Spectrum there. That's another Spectrum thing. What else we've got? We've got isopropyl alcohol, all the stuff you need to repair stuff really. And what's this here? I've got like chips here. I've got BIOS chips for Mega CDs. Solder or solder if you're from different parts. Then right, so that's that shelf. Then top shelf, I think that's a battery randomly for an iPad 2, which I never ever put into a device, and it's just there. So then I've got two VIC-20 games just there, Mole Attack, and I think the other one's like a casino one. I've got Assassin's Creed books, Avatar books. I love Avatar. That's my original joystick from my Amstrad CPC, so it's the first joystick I ever had. So it doesn't work, but I've got a sentimental attachment to it, if you get what I mean. Some big turtle figures, the Sword of Omens, Give Me Sight Beyond Sight, and then yeah, so that's that area done. And then this back wall here, I used to have a big unit here, which is gone, but what I want to do is put a big poster in there. So if we start from this side here, I've got a Back to the Future poster. That's an anime I actually like, because my youngest got me into animes, and some of them I do. A lot of them I just can't get on with. I don't understand it, but some of them I do like. So this is a character from Black Clover. I do like that. It's just easy to watch, switch off, de-stress. I've got a Breath of the Wild little canvas, another cotton poster. These are all Project Retro games. They actually come with the games. Some of these do. This Final Fight one came with the Final Fight CD from Project Retro Games, and that has the arcade soundtrack on, which is pretty cool. And that Demolition Man came with Project Retro Games. Then this one is a canvas of Kazuma Kiryu, because I love the Yakuza games. Right, so we go up here. We've got Sega Lock-On. Used to love that back in the day. I found that somewhere for about £5. I thought it was a bargain. Got all my UMDs, the ones I've got, currently got. Then this top shelf here is all DVDs. So in the cabin I've got no Blu-rays, all DVDs in here. All DVDs there, look. So you can see some Black Clover stuff up there, which I like. Steins Gate's a good game, that is. But obviously that's the anime series. Star Trek Voyager there, because that's the only Star Trek I kind of really like. I don't know why, but I do like Voyager. Sloth Mask. Got a Wii guitar, and then at the top we've got just random stuff, little game handheld. We've got Project Retro Electros, like a little Mega Drive. Doesn't do anything, it's just a plastic Mega Drive. I think they were going to produce loads of miniature systems, which are pretty cool, they look really good. But then the Sega Mega Drive Mini came out, and it kind of killed it, because it's roughly the same size as that, and it's actually, you could use it as a display piece and also to game on. So it kind of, that was the final nail in their coffin, I suppose. I would have really loved to get like miniature, like PlayStation, Saturns. It would have been really cool. Alright, it's got some more turtles up there, and then we'll come down to this one. I've got turtles figures again. I've got adapters to play different region games on Super Nintendo. I've got a reproduction of Rule of Rose. These like multi-game carts on here. Got F-Zero box, which is empty. Got all my Atari games there stacked up. And there's Mr. Run and Jump. Then these here are all my them Jaguar boxes. They're official from back in the day, but they're empty. I need to get the games for them, so I'll just keep them in here for storage. So that's what I thought. This was pretty cool. It's a Atari belt buckle. So that's pretty cool. And then these are all reproduction Mega Drives. So you've got Ernest Evans. I've got Twin Cobra, Raiden, Guy Aries, all great games, and I've just got them from AliExpress, just so I ain't got the legit ones in there. I can just pick them up when I want them and play them. I've got some more ZX Spectrum cassettes that I need to get cases for and find homes for them. Some good games in there as well, mixed in. And then that brings to this last wall here. So we'll start here with this bookcase. So I've got like Mega Drive encyclopedias, Avatar, like animated series, art of the art of it, because I love that series. It's great. Got a gold PS2 down there that I painted a long time ago. Wish I never did, but I did. Right, so then I got a poster. So Police Noughts, Project Vector Games came with the game. Another one, Luna, Eternal Blue, KO Fly Squadron. I've got another one down here, Luna, the Silver Star. Some vinyl on here, The Libertines, Shenmue 2 from Data Discs, and Streets of Rage 2 from Data Discs, which I can play on there. So I might do a video one time of my vinyl collection, because I've got quite a few now. Right, so if we go, let's go to the toys under the shelf first. So I've got some Sonic toys. I have got a lot of more of these kind of toys, but they're all in my loft, boxed up. Got loads of them. I did have a phase of collecting them, but I've got out of it now. So I've got, Sonic, Turtles. Now these aren't the original ones, but they're made exactly the same as the original. You can see their classic collection, but the packaging is exactly the same, apart from this bit here. And I had to get them because I've still got my original Turtles. They're not packaged, but they're in the loft. And that means a lot to me, because growing up with the Turtles was amazing, and He-Man. So I had to get these two, Skeletor and He-Man. And I've got a few more Turtles out. These ones are from like Aldi or Lidl. When you go in, and sometimes they have them in the centre, which is great. I've got a Mega Drive 2 clock, which I destroyed a case for. The actual Mega Drive motherboard is in an oak Mega Drive I made. So I used the motherboard. I made an oak shell, so it's like an oak Mega Drive. So I used the case. I made a clock. There you hear it ticking, but it does work. Right. Then up here I've got a Joker figure, Amstrad, and big box kind of ZX Spectrum games. I've got Mega CD, VHS tape at the back there. Some spare case there, they're empty. The Golden Axe is actually for the 32X. Does not work. I was gutted about it. Came from Canada, that did as well. Got some reproduction, Saturn games there, Shining Force, Battle Knights, Ray Earth, which is really good. And I've just got some Overspill, Xbox, PS2 and 360 games from the games room. Battle Cat there, if you see that. Another Skeletor, one I opened. I think someone bought me that saying, I bet you ain't got this. I was like, no, I haven't, thank you. But I had. Mumra. And then Reproduction Dreamcast, which I could play on my Dreamcast because it plays Reproduction. So Reproduction Dreamcast, loads there, legit games at the top. I've got some Mega CDs, Sega CD games. These are 3 piles of Sega CD. These actually came if you see my game room tour video, there's a Mega CD 2 Tech Toy variant. And when I bought that, it came with all these burnt Sega CD games. So I've kept them, and they all work perfectly. So them 3 stacks there are Sega CD games that you can play. Then I've got loads of reproduction Saturn. These are generally the titles I play. A lot of shooters there. Driving games and fighters. A Fuggler. It's a strange looking thing, the Fuggler. It's got like weird teeth on it all. And then I've got the Bongos and a DeLorean. Everyone's got to have a bit of a Back to the Future memorabilia, haven't they? So yeah, so that's my cabin. Give you a quick span again. That's the retro cabin. I spend a lot of time in here. And I've set it up now with a bean bag there with the covers for the microcomputers. A chair here and a settee that me and my lads can come in and watch films in here now. So we use it a bit of a film room as well. So it's everyone can use it. So yeah, I just want to get something there, a big poster. I don't know what poster to get yet. To be honest with you, I might get a big back to the, well no, sorry, I've got a Back to the Future one. I saw one the other day, when I went to Mablethorpe for the day. I nearly bought it. It was a massive poster or something. I can't remember what it was now, but it looked amazing. It wasn't Terminator, but anyway, I need to get a big poster there, cover that space, and make it look fantastic. But yeah, so that's the cabin. I've actually got a few things out of here now. In the game, we sold something, so yeah, trying to streamline a little bit and having the things I use all the time. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next one. See you later.